Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
I'm about to leave to go on a date, and I did 3 shots of whiskey to help with my nerves. But now I'm drunk. I may have made a very terrible mistake. Or he's about to meet someone real special.
Or he's about to get really lucky. That is, if you're even gonna make it to that date. You know, cause you are drunk and you're sitting in the front seat of your car.
We want what we can't have. Do we? I'm gonna challenge you all on that. Hear me out. Children and adolescents often want what they can't have. That's because the impulse part of their brain is not fully developed yet. A fully grown adult has the ability to control their impulses. A healthy, secure adult knows their values. They know what they bring to the table. They know how to communicate clearly. They know their worth, so they will often seek a partner that will complement their core values and build together.
Wow, that's like really smart or something. You must be a psychologist. And if that's the case, psychology in your case is really wild and maybe you should study something else. People do want what they can have. For example, I do want $1 million. Go ahead and challenge that. And yes, I know you're talking about relationships. You can talk about relationships and secure adults when you're using children and teenagers as examples. Oh, hey, look, it's raining outside. Speaking of rain, when it's raining, you should cuddle. And there you go. My point was just as good as yours was.
I don't know if this is something controversial to say, as always, but there is no such thing as a guy that's not romantic if he is in love. So if you're dating him and he doesn't do anything, doesn't compliment you, doesn't make an effort, doesn't get you flowers, and he tells you, I'm just not romantic like that, read that as I'm just not that into you. I swear, even if he's literally the coldest man in the whole world, if he's really in love with you, he will make that effort. He will show you the feelings. He will not think of it as weak.
That's because no men ever think it's weak to compliment their girls. And yeah, I said their girls. I meant to say the girls they're with in a relationship. And yes, some men are not romantic. For example, no matter how many times you're gonna swear, I'm still never gonna buy you flowers. Not because I think it's a sign of weakness to buy your girl flowers, that's just not me. And that's something you're gonna have to compromise on, just like I'm sure I'm gonna have to compromise on things when it comes to you. If my compliments are not enough and you still want flowers, and that's where you draw the line, then we cannot be together. I'm sure there are plenty of men that will buy you flowers and do whatever little things you want them to do. That's just not me. And you can go get one of them. It's that easy. You know what else is that easy? Just like the song says, you can buy yourself flowers.
Hey, just remember, mental stability for the birds. No one needs that. We are unstable.
And for once, I'm gonna take your word for it. But no, we are not. You are unstable. I'm maybe only a few TikToks away from painting my hair blue, but still, I am a few TikToks away from that.
Something that I've never quite understood and I find to be incredibly unrelatable is when men or people in general use the talking point of, well, in a Titanic situation, women and children first and the men have to stay behind on the boats to drown. Because it's like you overlooked the entire elephant in the room by not acknowledging how thousands of people unnecessarily died on the Titanic just because they were in the lower class. And the only people who survived the Titanic were those rich enough to survive. No rich man gave his place on the lifeboat to a poor woman. So the whole women and children thing first has always been a myth to make rich men feel better about themselves. Because rich people know they're all going to get saved on the lifeboats. They're not going to be left behind. But at least in the order in which they boarded the lifeboats, it was rich children, rich women, and rich men.
No, children and women first was never a myth. It was always the reality. And for that alone, you would not see the elephant in the room if he stepped on your foot. But as always, why not waste time I don't have and take a look? And it's right here. Women had a much higher chance of survival regardless of what class they were in than men did. Of Of the 466 women on board, 339 survived. Of the 843 men on board, only 161 survived. 19% compared to the 73% of women. Now you might have a point, since 61.9% of first class passengers survived, while only 43% of second and 25.5% of third class passengers survived. And that could be because of selfishness, or that could be because of the location where you were when tragedy happened. This is just me guessing, but if you were next to the water when water started flooding in, you might have a lesser chance of survival compared to the one on the upper decks. Regardless, the scariest part for me was going through your comments. Like Pony here, for example. This is what she said. They created that rule because in tragedies they've noticed it was consistently only men surviving because they are pushing women and children aside. So only 19% of men survived compared to the 73% of women because reasons. Or another lady. Also, if they isn't women and children first rule, the men would just take all the spaces and forget about them. I don't even know what that means, but English is not my native language. But maybe Barbie here said it best. Not only that women and children first became a thing, because in ships C9, the amount of women surviving was so low it was close to zero. Oh well, her account name is Barbie, so...
We need to have an hour a day across the world. Everybody shut the
Fine by me, you go first. Or you go first. Or the both of you go first.
Oh, I'm so happy I'm not in a relationship right now. You see that beaming? Oh, if you thought we was together, we're not. Big PSA, big PSA. Breaking news. Oh, things are about to get spicy.
No, they're not. But you're right about one thing. The two of you are not together. You're not in a relationship. My bet is he blocked you everywhere. That's why you change your account to Drake. If you're seeing this, call me. Maybe an even bigger bet would be if he blocked you everywhere, he's not gonna watch your TikToks.
Ready with me? Stop crying, my god. Get ready with me to go shopping because I'm sad. And I don't cry easily. This is literally pathetic.
Oh, you think? No, I meant I'm gonna take your word for it. Not that it is pathetic, cause it really is, but that you don't cry easily.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry. This is something that I need to hear, so I'm thinking others need to hear it as well. You deserve somebody that wakes up every single day and doesn't question whether or not they want to be with you. You deserve somebody that views your flaws as perfection. You deserve somebody who doesn't try to change you but loves you for who you are. You deserve someone who doesn't judge you for your past but is excited to be a part of your future.
See, she doesn't cry easily. Except now before she started recording, she was looking for some sad music. Cause to be honest, if I had a heart, I would be heartbroken for her right now. Well, since I don't, I really don't care. I wanted to play some sad music myself, but I don't think anything from Tupac would count, so I'm gonna skip it. So I'm gonna say everything without the sad music playing on the background. First of all, you don't deserve anything. You want something, you're gonna have to work for it. And second of all, yeah, that man that you want will judge you based on your past. Your past is what defines who you are in the present, and he decides if he wants to be part of your future. You don't deserve that.
The saddest part about they always come back is the fact that you won't even want them when they do come back. That's a yacht behind me in Croatia. I promise you.
Yeah, that's a yacht behind you, and if I was living by the airport, I would have planes behind me, and the saddest part about it is they don't always come back. Next time, just ask the nice people to let you record a video next to their yacht. Doesn't matter what she told me, I'm gonna keep it a secret. I'm just nice like that. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.